All right, so it's another one. So we're gonna break down Nasdaq, S&P, and forex, pound and euro. So let's go. I'm gonna call it slowly, but we're gonna start from a weekly chart like we always do. And here's my expectation going to the week. So essentially, markets have been just trading higher. There's a nice little weekly level here. I don't think we get there, but I just mark it up just in case. I mean, there's so many weekly opens and closes and lows, like pretty much so many pools of liquidity, like previous weekly lows, where price can tag that and then reverse instead of just going all the way lower here. And then keep in mind it's like a nice down close counter here that price easy trade into and take off from. But the weekly chart view, just whatever we want to highlight here is just the fact that we've been going higher. Bullish trend so far. Daily chart. So daily chart also, right? We have a nice momentum. The last movement, right, in terms of prominent swings from this low to this high. And if I was to go to my Fibonacci's, you kind of see it marked up here. And if I want to be a buyer, I did want to buy below 50% of this range from this low to this high. So as much as we have this nice little, so let's just keep this in mind, right? We have this low high here on daily chart. The 50% is like around here. That's 50% right there. I'm gonna hide this again. But instead of hiding it, what I'm saying is below 50%, we don't have any fair value gap or order block. But what we do have is pool of liquidity here. So watching to see if price will find its way lower to take out this pool liquidity. So I'm watching that right now on the daily charts. Let's go into the 4 hour because there's more layers you have to build into. As much as my expectation on daily charts, we're going to go into 4 hours, see there's another pool liquidity that perhaps rests around the 50 level. That might make sense for price to sweep and then maybe continue to run higher. Let's go on the 4 hour chart. So again, 4 hour chart again. So on the 4 hour chart, we have this run right here, this little pool liquidity. So price can easily, right, just take that pool liquidity and drop in here and then go higher. So you just take this pool liquidity and then drop to that 50%. So this is still a good level for price want to take out some liquidity and then go higher. I just don't want to be a buyer starting off the week, right? Even though I'm bullish, I'm looking for where can price run to, run out a pool of liquidity, and perhaps turn around. I don't want to just keep on buying. Um, a lot of new traders, or if you just start, see the market going up, you just want to buy, but you want to be buying at a discount. Make sure that price is below the 50% level of your identified range. That's why you see these fibs on the screen. I'm identifying the ranges, and at least on a 4 hour chart, a nice level, 50% level is here. Um, and it would be nice to see price take out this pool liquidity. If you look closely, it also matches the daily fair value gap below. So I'm gonna go back to the daily chart. All right, see how this line's at 24,906. Let's go to the daily chart. So it's this level right here. So price can sweep this low here on the daily chart, previous day's low, and then still makes it higher. All right. And then on the 1 hour chart, we have a nice C4. So price can run into that, hit it, and again, I'm watching see if we want to reject and start taking out some lows here. So if we reject it, take out some lows, cool. If that doesn't turn around price, the next level we're gonna watch is down in here. And this ideally might act as support to then take price back higher. But coming off the start of the week, I do want to see if we can run up in here, and I want to see that hold as resistance to drop price lower. Pretty simple. And 50-minute chart again, there's more details there. There's a nice little 50-minute loop zone, so I'd like to see that hold. If we do go outside of it, as long as we come back below it during 9:30, I won't be pressing any buttons. It's going into Monday. I'll be taking it lightly, but as we get into 9:30 opening price, if price is back below this 15-minute level, that's if it even trades above it. But as long as we're below it, I like to use it as a resistance and then drop price lower to take out again these lows here. So it's a bullish market, but I do want to see some type of pullback first before I really want to get into any buys. So even if we take out the pool of liquidity, right? I'm also watching this level here. I want to see if price maybe takes it out and then wicks into this and then starts going higher. That's one scenario. If prices continue going lower to this yellow shade area, then I would like to see price close below outside this level, use as resistance, then drop price even lower. That's getting way ahead of ourselves, but to keep it very simple, we are watching this level here to see this 15-minute level here to see how price will trade around it, and I want to see a pullback first to take out some liquidity before we continue on momentum higher. Pretty straightforward on the Nasdaq. ES is pretty much the same thing. Ideally, looking on the daily chart again, this has been grinding higher. The identify range is obviously from here to here. Below 50% is here. So that's 6714. Let's go on the 4-hour chart to see that. So again, it will require, in my expectation, if we want to go higher, I want to see a pullback, take out some pull liquidity, and then continue to move higher. There's a lot of price action that's taking place here. Strong structure here. Strong structure there. If I was just highlight it, I mean, it's on the 4-hour chart. You have all this structure, swing highs, swing lows being formed. Not too much right now. Mouse is tweaking. Well, this whole area right here, a lot of price action. So even if price even has momentum to drive lower into it, I'm not going to be expecting a full on just wipe out of that level. Even if it takes out this low, if it has that momentum. A lot of price action is taking place here. A lot of back and forth here. They'll expect price, if it trades into this, it could just easily still bounce higher. So same expectation as NASDAQ, just waiting for some type of pullback before we can continue establishing that momentum higher. 1-hour chart, you get nice pools of liquidity here, there. So it'd be nice to see what price wants to do with that. Is there anything on the 15-minute chart I want to point out? 15-minute chart, we have this level here. So ideally, price can hit this and drop. If we start trading strongly above it, then you can drop below that. You drop lower and needs that support. So these fair value gaps or loop zones, as we call it, are always typically seen as dynamic support and resistance levels. So I'm watching how price does when it gets to those levels. But right now, I want to see used as a level for to drop price. I actually didn't mark up gold, so I'm gonna stay away from gold. But gold has been just trending higher. I'm gonna stay away from gold for a second. Gold is a piece. Anyways, now we can get into dollar quickly. Dollar. So dollar, again, not just really just been consolidating for the whole year for the most part. We had this drop off to start the year. We just straight drop, but then we've been in this consolidation. And we recently, 3 weeks ago, right, took out this low and rejected. So some pools of liquidity here, level up here, but overall higher time frame just really consolidating. What I like in dollar, I like how he ran up higher, and look I like how he created swing low. Nice structure, swing low. Price has traded lower into this level. I am liking how we're seeing some momentum away, and we gapped higher. That's showing some strength. Expectations we can run higher and take out these highs up here, and then we'll see what we do against the daily level. So the dollar to me is a little bullish based off of the daily chart. And then let's just go into euro and pound. It's like literally similar in my opinion, but it's going to be something slightly different with the pound. So with euro, expectations, again, very simple. If we're going to trade higher, let's trade a little higher. But I'm like looking at these two up close candles to act as an order block to then drop price lower to take out this pool liquidity. It is taking time, but I would like to see a run higher, taking out this high here, and then into this deeper into this order block, and then we still see a drop. Versus like Pound. Pound, on the other hand, I don't mind price running out these highs. If it does, I still want to see it stay ideally below here for some shorts, but I don't mind pound running here. If it gets really aggressive, then we have this nice little volume imbalance in here. I don't know if we're gonna get all the way up there, but if price just decides to go higher, let's just say we see price strongly close above this level, it drops lower. I would expect to run to this level here. Nice little volume imbalance there. So I'm gonna highlight that for now. And if price decides to get that aggressive. All right, so watching pound and euro as well. 4-hour chart. Again, there's a lot of consolidation. So I would like some manipulation higher, then drop price lower. So these lows to me are the target. That's pretty much it. I mean, I don't think there's nothing much to cover. Maybe I was looking at a little crypto. I did look at crypto for a second, just a little bit. I'm not gonna go too much details. Bitcoin obviously has been on a tear. Um, it's been on tear, so it's moving. I mean, it's gone. It is gone. So I mean, I think it's gonna constantly make new all-time highs at this point. On the daily chart, I mean, it's still fine. It hasn't even found a swing high yet. If not, it's gonna draw a fib. I'm gonna draw one anyways from here. Low to high. Let's see where a 50% pullback might be. Yeah, so 50% is back all the way out here. I don't know if we can even get that. I doubt it. But maybe he has one of those extreme wicks on Bitcoin. Boom, and then still goes higher. But on the far basis, we can perhaps just see run out this level here, previous day's low, drop in here, and then keep pushing higher. So I'm watching this 4-hour level here. It can just easy take out this low, takes it out, then keeps pushing higher. I wouldn't mind seeing that. And Solana, last one. We'll cover weekly chart. I like how we did dance around this level, but you kind of see that we're pulling back outside of this weekly fair value gap, and I want to see this highs get tagged now. Price also been going higher. Daily chart we already had the nice little drop lower, so I have the fib drawn here from high to low. Look at how we're strongly trading above the 50%. So there's a 50% level. So at 50%, we can expect some consolidation. So that's manipulation. So right now, just kind of pushed away from it, but I like to see if price wants to maybe drop lower one time and then keep pushing higher. But those highs are inevitable, in my opinion. And on the 4-hour chart, again, we have some lows here, so perhaps price can take out that low, drop a little lower into this level here, 4-hour level around 2-1. So 217 is probably good. 218, 21, just call it 220. Probably a good buy for Solana to then take price higher. So usually I don't cover crypto, but I mean, a lot of stuff are moving. Government shut down. Might as well cover that. But again, NASDAQ is our main cup of tea on this channel. Bread and butter. Well, that's my NASDAQ. So we're gonna be watching again for just continuous movement higher. But first, can we get a run lower? Just a question. All right, and then let's just see what we have news wise. It's a pretty light week until we get to Thursday, Friday. But with the U.S. government shut down, they probably won't release those numbers. So we'll see. We'll see. But all right, guys. Talk to you guys later. Class traders out.